Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay. It is day 22, I think. I wake up at 6:30 today. Well, moving towards 5 a.m. more and more. I used to wake up at 7:30. Now, today, without alarm, 6:30. Alhamdulillah, doing great progress. Yeah, just wanted to, um, like a breakfast. And okay, so nice breakfast, just tea. Alright. It's a dessert here, bread, tea, and some Islamic content, and a great view of sunrise, my friend. So it's the reward for waking up, early enough that you can see sunrise and enjoy the, how to say that, atmosphere. This atmosphere of, like people need some kind of music or like people to chill. I just need to see sunrise, and I need tea, and I need nothing more than that. Okay, it's 12, what do you call it, a.m. p.m. Yeah, 12 p.m. right now. Yeah, in this period of time, when I was filming the beginning of this video, I think it was like something around 7, maybe 6. I mean, I wake up at 6:30, so it probably was something around 7. After praying Fajr, I sit down to make breakfast. After eating my breakfast, I pick up the Quran, and I think for the first time I decided to, not read the translation of the Quran in, English, but read the Arabic one, which is harder. Yeah, it was like a really, strong and hard punch for me from the beginning of the day. That's why I'm kind of like, is it worth the situation right now? Because, I read only like 5 times. To memorize one page of the Quran, you usually read it like 50 to 100 times to, 50 times to be able to read it fluently, and another 50 to, memorize it. I read only 5 times, and there is like 45 times more, all the way. So it really like little progress which I have made in like freaking, I think about 1 hour something. Yeah, but I mean, it's okay, whatever. I started training about when it was 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. and last 30 minutes I ate 2 apples and some cookies to just, refuel myself. And right now it's 12 p.m. I'm filming this video until Zuhr. Zuhr is 12:30 p.m. I'm gonna probably film a little bit. I kind of like start to find myself a lot of times, can't say procrastinating, but, when I think about filming a video, I'm like, what am I gonna say? What am I gonna show? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna like film in general? Like, I can't just, like press the record button and just talk about whatever comes to my mind. I have to like actually tell something, some kind of good message. I have to do something good, right? And I think I already did something good, because reading this book, even if I don't care like what kind of religion you are, brother, there are so many answers for the questions which you are not able to ask anyone. Like, um, probably people near you, around you, are the kind of people who you disrespect and they disrespect you back, right? You say something bad to them and they say something bad to you. But God, if you read the Quran, there is a verse which says, treat other people with respect, doesn't even if they disrespected you. So you have to be a good person anyway, like even if your surrounding is full of people who disbelieve in God and like, you know, sleep with whoever they want, they like, you know, use their money to just buy the people, and even if you are around this kind of people and surrounded by this kind of people, your job as a believer of God, you know, if you translate word Muslim from Arabic to English, that's the description. I'm not sure, but just, you know, saying, if I can, you know, remember it correctly, the word Muslim translates as believer of God, like, you know, slave of God or something like that. Yeah. I mean, if you translate it, it's just the meaning in English is just, you know, like something which makes sense now, right? Because at first, when you hear the Arabic word, you're like, I, you don't understand the Arabic meaning of it, and you're like, you just memorize this word with, you know, associating with like, you know, this kind of people, but it's kind of a little bit incorrect, because you can be, you can believe in God, doesn't matter if you're Chinese, or doesn't matter if you're I don't know, Spider-Man or Batman. You can believe in God, like there's nothing stopping you to believe in God and in the prophets of him, right? Okay, let me now, after good in what you call it, intro. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, I mean, I usually last 2 days, I after I wake up, the I made a cool, how to say that, habit for myself. You know, I wake up, I make my breakfast, and as soon as I make my breakfast, and the first thing which I do, which is correlated and related to my business, is outreaching people on Instagram. And then I apply for work. These two things are like sparks in the fire. It's just like something which fires up me, because I feel like I'm not wasting my time. Because, alhamdulillah, because training, filming vlog, you know, reading Quran, it's all good, but sometimes you just, it's it's not good what I'm saying, but you know, you shouldn't be feeling guilty for these kind of things which are not primarily gonna make you rich or something. They are gonna make you successful, right? Successful, but that is, you know, like training, reading Quran, reading any kind of book, training, I don't know, like filming vlog, not for like, you know, I film these vlogs not to probably make money, but I hope that I can make money, because it is taking my, you know, time, and like I would like to, you know, there was a goal, you know, when I was starting this YouTube channel, at the very beginning of it. Yes, you know, I just would like to make some kind of fame and money out of this fame, in a good way, of course, inshallah. Yeah. Yeah, these things which are not primarily associated with making you a ton of money are the things which are gonna make you successful, but are they gonna make you rich? That's the question. Everyone asks himself, but I don't know what to say that, because I don't have any kind of contradictions with that. It, you know, honestly, these things, if they can make you successful, they can make you rich also. It's just the way you are gonna use this wealth. If you train every day, you can become a fitness coach and like coach people for money. If you memorize Quran, you can teach other people and help them to memorize Quran also. What else? What else I have said? You know, you get it. These things which are correlated with your success. You can't say that the rich person is a successful person, but you can say that the rich person is, successful person is a rich person. Because you can be rich and you can be idiot, fat, and don't have respect for yourself. And because you don't have respect for yourself, what happens is that people around you don't respect you. They're gonna milk you like a cow and just abuse and use you on their own purposes and become richer than you. So then they won't need to interact with you anyhow, anyway. That's the reality, because if you're not successful, you know, you only rich. It's like Russian oligarchs, rich people in Russia, they call themselves oligarch, you know. All these people who are like rich become rich like by accident somehow, because they just dig the earth, oil comes out and you name it. You know what happens next, right? I mean, as I said, you can be rich and you can be fat. You can be rich and you can be stupid. Right? You can be rich and at the same time, which is most popular among rich people, they lack faith. They lack faith and believe in God. Because they have money and they are not scared of end day, the judgment day, what they do is whatever they want. All these girls, all these cars, all this like showing off your money, that's to a certain degree the lack of respect for yourself and the lack of confidence in your wealth to a certain degree. Yeah. I believe so. That's my point. And okay, I mean, if you've seen my previous video which I have made, not vlog but video, why you should document your journey and your life, I have showed you guys in the video like couple of examples of the people who are documenting their journey, documenting their life. There's Oli, I forgot his name, I forgot his surname. There is a guy called Oli, which is 2,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel, and about like he's really close to day 100, vlogging every day. And there's like a lot more other people who I have seen just stunned upon. Today I found another, I think 1 or 2 guys which are documenting their journey, their life, their money making process, their there was one guy which is really close to what the kind of person I would like to become, but I think Allah's plan is better than mine, because that guy learned how to code, make a YouTube channel on how to code, and everything correlated to that. He got a job, he made a video about getting a job, It's just good, like a stable, nice, everything is good, alhamdulillah. He got a job, nice paying job, he makes videos on YouTube, everything is good. Married, maybe, probably married, I don't know. What happened is that when he was 18, he started a software agency. That software agency collapsed. That he made a video about that, about the heights and he made a software agency. That software agency did great, but then it got bankrupt, like my first agency. Yeah, we did like $100, and then everyone quit it, and then just I got bankrupt. We got bankrupt, and yeah, I mean that's, he has a paying job, and on the side, he's streaming on YouTube, and while he's streaming on YouTube, what he's doing? Guess what he's doing? He is building his own startup, multiple startups, like, and there's a title, making startups until I get rich. And like, I mean, just, that's so freaking damn cool. That's cool. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna watch all his videos from start to finish, and that's not necessarily, you don't necessarily need to watch all of his videos or from start to finish. You just like, you know from the, side, you just understanding that, he's vlogging every day, he's showing how he's doing and how he's planning to get rich, and like, as if I'm doing, I'm not hiding, that I have a web design agency, we make websites, I make websites, and I'm searching for clients, and this is how I'm searching for clients, and this is how I'm planning to get rich, inshallah. Make websites, and get paid for the, service which I'm providing, and do it for long enough until I achieve success. That's the very simple but not easy freaking blueprint. It's simple, just I have a service to provide and I know how to find clients, but it's not freaking easy. There's like whole bunch of things which you need to cover up. There is sales, there is like marketing, there is this, there is that. Yeah, it's simple, but it's not easy. The not easy part for me, especially because the most, especially not easy part, the hardest one, which in other words, maybe because I'm young, maybe because for some other reason, staying consistent, you know if I like, let me show you in here. You see that DMing people every day, one, like, there is like this one day I fail. I didn't fail, I didn't outreach people this day, this day, this day, this day I didn't again. So there's like whole bunch of days when I didn't outreach people, and I'm like kind of supposed to do it for next like 7 or 10 years to become a millionaire. That's the hardest freaking part, because every one of us need money right freaking now. I don't know, like, you and I need money right now, but Allah is testing our patience to just wait until He's gonna give us the greatest blessing. The greatest blessing is Jannah, like very big gift, I can say. Because life, if you remember, it's like this, and you never know what can happen next. The thing is that to get through this period of time, today, somehow doing the things which you're supposed to do without seeing the results. That is the test of your patience from God. Yeah, I mean, we all are seeing our mothers and fathers struggling with money and probably live in like not freaking luxurious houses and luxurious lifestyles. And we want to achieve something great, and we want to do all these things. Your heart says you have no time to rest, your mom is still working, your dad is still working, da 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 da. But your brain says you, bro, great things takes time, great fucking things takes fucking time. And just like constant war between your heart and your brain, and just like, I mean, that's what is not easy, I believe. Like, this is probably one of the things which are not easy. The fight between your heart and brain are gonna continue, you know, until you make like a freaking amount of money which is gonna be enough for you to like say, okay, I'm successful now. Or like make money every day, maybe every day or every month. I don't know, brother. I don't know. I just, I'm not someone who is, you know, have achieved success or anything. And I have said it many, many, many times. These videos are not the videos which are gonna like some kind of inspire you or like anything. And still you guys say you are very inspirational, you are inspiring. How I can inspire you, bro? Like, think about that. I'm the kind of guy like you are there. I don't have the things which you're imagining to have. I don't have the things which you dream of owning or having. How I can be that guy who's gonna, like somehow, inspire you? I don't know, like how I'm doing that. Like, I'm doing that by showing that I'm not a very disciplined person, but I'm trying to get disciplined. I'm inspiring you by doing like what I'm doing that I'm inspiring you. I don't even understand. Like, I'm not saying that you're a bad person by saying that I'm inspiring, but just like, um, you know, there's a saying, you don't even understand what you're capable of. Maybe that's the case. You see, I'm not ideal. I don't know many, many things. I don't know how to say. I don't know. There is a whole bunch of things which I don't know. Whole bunch of things which I don't know. And I admit that. And I don't wait for myself to be a freaking genius. And I want you to not wait for me that I'm gonna be like ready for everything, like I'm gonna be all the time like, motivational, inspirational. There are gonna be a lot of days when I'm gonna feel like not doing something. And I will kind of at least try my best to record that, because I don't want, to show you only like good days and pretend that my life is just sunshine and rainbows. There are gonna be hard times, there are gonna be easy times, there are gonna be better times, there are gonna be worse times. There are gonna be times when Allah is gonna, like test you. There are gonna be times when Allah will reward you. But there is one ayah of the Quran which says, فَإِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا. Indeed, there will be ease after hardship, which is keeping me all the freaking time when I'm feeling bad. If I remember somehow from somewhere, if I caught myself from, being kind of depressed or kind of like, if I caught myself somehow to a certain degree being like a little bit sad, even a little bit, فَإِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا. Indeed, there will be ease after hardship. There will be ease after this hard world of tests. And even in this world of hard tests, there will be ease after every hardship which you get, so brother. Your mom can pass away, and she will, brother. She is not like immortal. You will pass away, your loving wife will pass away, your kids will pass away. You will pass away. So don't really like get too stressed or depressed, because there is like you will die anyway, even if you are rich or even if you are poor. I mean, it's not an excuse to not work hard, definitely, but it is something which is gonna make you feel ease somehow, because this saying will make you remember God. This saying is not, just fuck the work and let me die. No. This saying is to remind you of that and God. You will die anyway, even if you're rich or even if you're poor. You know, when people say make it or die trying, like if you think about that, just if you actually like admit that I might die just trying make it happen, but I will try it anyway. If you actually admit that, if you actually like F it, I'm gonna do whatever it takes, just I'm gonna continue grinding. I'm not gonna, yes, there are gonna be days when the devil is gonna whisper to me, things like I'm not winning, I'm not whatever, I'm a loser, but I will continue doing the correct things which is necessary to achieve success. And I believe and I put my trust in Allah. There is a saying that He is the Lord and the owner of impossible, and you are crying for something is possible. Have trust. Have trust, brother. Have trust. All these confusions, all these like different thoughts, all these like different views, all these different quotes which don't correlate with each other. If you take the two quotes sometimes and you put them together, like one is saying your mom is dying and getting older, still not millionaire, work harder, and there is another thing, great things takes time, and you're like constant battle with all these like different quotes, like different people are saying. This bold guy is saying you to get rich fast, and this guy is saying like Elon is or Jeff Bezos is saying get rich slow. It's not the most lucrative way, because something which comes fast goes fast, right? Something which comes fast goes fast. I think it's Jeff or like Elon, some of these billionaires have said. And all these different quotes, all these different like contradictions. The reason why these contradictions come in together is because, first of all, from a religious perspective, is because they are made from human beings. And because human beings are not ideal, what we say and what we do is, we do certain things depending on the situation and circumstances. We say some kind of quote which might not be the right quote for your own situation, for your particular situation. That's why I'm kind of like, I'm not someone who you should listen to. I all the time say it, because I might say some kind of quote which is not really about your situation. But that's why I recommend you to just pick this book on your own and read it on your own. The words which God have said, they was working and getting implemented to the situations 1040 years ago, and they are working still to this day. Guess why? Because God is the one who wrote this book, made this book, you name it, and He's the one who wrote the plan for you. So you like, this guidance is something which is correlated with something which is written for you, and something which is like, this guidance which is also like written for humanity at all, and you are the part of humanity. These things are correlated to each other, brother. This is not separate things. The writer, the author is the same. The author of your plan, of your life, is God, and the author of this book is God also. So, yeah. I think all this like, different opinions, you hear all these different quotes on the internet, see different people saying different things, is the form of like some kind of testing your patience also, right? Because you hear some kind of quote and you look at your life, you might get a little bit depressed or sad. about that you are still using public transport and there is someone who bought just a new Rolls Royce for $1 million. And then he's saying some kind of quote, you need to get rich fast, and you're on, you know, a train or something and just watching it. I mean, it's better to watch this kind of content than freaking filthy photo or video, or like, you know, like a Logan Paul vlog. It's better to watch something similar, but I think it's kind of some kind of way of testing your patience also, you know. God let these words to get spread around. For some people, for their situation, it works. For other people, it doesn't. It might be a kind of test for you, and you know, might be. Again, I'm not a scholar. I'm just a guy who's just talking to camera. Um, you know, it's already 30 minutes. You can take a screenshot of what kind of things which I have planned for today. It's just the boring stuff, repeating it again and again. You know, again reaching out to people, again reading Quran, again learning new stuff like Arabic and Chinese, again making video, again no fab challenge, again waking up at 5 a.m. challenge. Same shit happens, same shit repeats, getting better every day. And yeah, may Allah bless you with success in this dunya and hereafter. You can have these two successes at the same inshallah time. There is no contradictions in it. There is no, like, you know, you can get only one. Yeah. Peace.